What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now today, hey, we are back finally with some IPL action in 2023. The opening game, of course, was technically this morning for me. I've woken up, I've managed to wake up nice and early again to now record the review. And hey, we start off with a pretty good game in the opener. Gujarat Titans, way too strong in the end. But hey, we are going to run through this one. If you are new around here, subscribe, leave a like, and make sure you comment down below your opinions on the game. Who you thought stood out, who you thought disappointed you. We're going to run through it all. So let's get straight into it. Player of the match. You want him to have an instant impact, don't you? Rashid Khan. 2 for 26 off 4, and also did pretty much hit the winning runs, hit 2 very important boundaries late, and essentially secured this win for Gujarat, and his bowling was phenomenal. We will get into that in a moment, but hey, good game of cricket. I thought it was a good game of cricket to open up. You've had I don't know what the exact crowd numbers were, but it looked like a very packed stadium down there at Narendra Modi Stadium. Full of CSK fans. I don't think I've seen any Gujarat Titan fans, but anyway, that's okay. It was pretty much just the old Ya Love in that stadium. So that's the MS Dhoni impact, I would have thought. Anyways, let's get into it. Super Kings into bat first. Devon Conway, he got an absolute fucking beauty from Mo Shami. Just cleaned him up, all ends up. Yeah, there's not much he could do about that one. I mean, he just completely missed it, and it tore apart the stumps. That's the way you want to start an opening season. Ruturaj Gaikwad. Okay, I mean, this man, he might have a little point to prove after, having that good season in the UAE a few years ago, winning the orange cap. And then he had a down season last year. People probably doubting him, thinking that he can't, make runs in his own country. And, that's a good start. 92 off 50, 4 fours, 9 sixes. Some of the shots he played were fucking absurd, by the way, too. Just some beautiful strokes. But in saying that, we do have to speak about some of the Titans' bowling was just pure fucking rubbish at times. It was just too short. And the thing you don't want to do to Gaikwad is continue to bowl short when he is putting everything short over the rope. But they then continued to bowl short, and it did not help. But then they started to not bowl short to Gaikwad, and would you know it, he went out. So that's all it took, was bowling a bit differently. But anyways, Moeen Ali, 23 off 17. Whatever, that's cool. I mean, look, he hit a 6, 4 fours. That's cool. Ben Stokes. Hashtag F Ben Stokes, you guys know the drill if you've been around the channel long enough, but 7 off 6, out to Rashid Khan. Rashid Khan completely took this match back for the Gujarat Titans. He was getting hit for boundaries. There were moments in the game where it looked like CSK were just about to break away into these big partnerships. There would be a boundary hit, and then Rashid Khan would just bring it back and take a wicket. He took 2 big wickets at big moments. These 2 right here. You get the 2 Englishmen, also / Kiwi, of course, we know Ben Stokes. Anyways, you get the wicket of Ben Stokes. That was a big moment. That was a happy moment. It was a good wicket. And Buddy Raidu, I don't know why it has the red arrow next to his name. Did he end up getting subbed out? I think he must have. Yeah, Deshpande, that's right. I totally forgot, because Deshpande ended up taking a wicket. We will get to that. But, of course, the new impact player, you can take a player out at any point of the game and then bring someone in. It's a bit fucking weird, but anyways, it's kind of cool. So, Raidu, he went for 12. Shivam Dubey hit a 6, but I'm going to be honest, he kind of clogged up this middle order. There was a chance where CSK could have looked at 200, but Dubey came out. Gaikwad was getting close to 100, so he was playing pretty safe. And then Dubey just couldn't fucking middle anything. So 19 off 18, he hit a 6, made it look better, but kind of clogged it up at a moment there. And I think bringing someone out like Jadu or Dhoni would have been a lot more effective. But Anyways, I'm not the coach. What's next? I totally forgot. Jadeja. Well, maybe it wouldn't have worked because he went out for one. It was actually a good, nice little delivery there from Alzarri Joseph. And then you had the great man, MS Dhoni, the skipper, come out late and just put on a very important 14 off 7, 1-4, 1-6. I tell you what, the 6 that Dhoni hit was beautiful. It was just prime MS Dhoni right there, and that's what you come to the cricket to see, that exact thing. The big fucking biceps of MS Dhoni. He's looking fit. He's looking good. He's hitting the ball well. And it's what you love to see. It's what you love. I mean, it's what I wanted to see was Dhoni get a bit of a batting time, and he did. So, important late runs there. And also shout out to Mitchell Santner. Very important one, not out, of course. So, all right, into the Gujarat bowlers. Sham God. He was very good. That early wicket there. Who was the other wicket he got? Shivam Dubey. So, that's an important wicket late as well. 2 for 29. But talk about not bowling well. Skipper. What the fuck was he doing? I was, you know, he just kept bowling so short, and that's when he reminds me so much of a Marcus Stoinis, you know, that they can both bat, both bowl, but when they both bowl, sometimes it's hard to watch because it can just be too straight, and it can, you know, if it's just, you just have to go back and watch it to see what I'm talking about, but just bowling too straight, you know, too short, you know, you're not getting Yorkers from these sort of guys, so it's a little bit tough sometimes, and I tell you what, that man Gaikwood was not having any of that rubbish. He sent everything from Mr. Pandya. Krunal would not be proud of that, I tell you that much. None for 28. Joshua Little, he took a wicket, but I tell you what, did not bowl well either. Gaikwood was enjoying every single short crap ball that he got from those two. 1 for 41 or 4. I mean, he takes a wicket. That's cool, but you went for 41 runs. So, anyways, that's all right. You took a wicket. That's cool. You won the game. That's what matters. Rashid Khan, though. And this is the man, isn't it? I mean, you just expect this sort of stuff from Rashid, but takes 2 huge wickets when runs were starting to flow. You know, boundaries are being hit, and then the man Rashid just brings it back, brings the game back into the Titans' control. That's what the man does. That's what he does. Alzarri Joseph also takes 2 for. That's cool, I guess. And Yash Dayal, none for 14 off 1. So, the man Dayal only bowling the 1 over. What do you guys think about that? I don't really like that. I mean, if you're going to play the man Dayal, make him bowl at least 3 to 4. I know he obviously got smacked, but if your plans are to not bowl the man more than 1 over, then why bother playing him? Just play another batsman. Like, would have been a lot easier and simpler, I would have thought. But anyway, CSK, no, the Gujarat Titans, I meant. The Gujarat Titans then had to chase down 179 to get the win. So, look, on this sort of deck, CSK were probably a little bit short. They should have gotten 200 at one point. Excuse me. So, yeah, I think a good total to chase down and restrict them to. Let's get into it. The Titans, Ridhaman Saha. He actually played some beautiful shots. He played this 1-6 that was like a whip over his head. It was fucking... I didn't know the old man could still move like that, but he clearly can. So, it was a beautiful shot there. I don't know about this selection, though. So, I know a lot of people obviously love Saha. He's got great, you know, connection and history in the IPL, but I feel like when you've got a guy like KS Bharat sitting on the sidelines, who can open, who can wicket keep, just play the man. He's an explosive batsman. We've seen that in the test matches, that he can get going and hit boundaries. I know it's a completely different format, but just give the guy a chance. I mean, you bought him from Delhi, wasn't it? And then he was at RCB, and now he's at Delhi, and now he's at Gujarat, and he still can't get a game. So, a little bit worrying for him, I would have thought. If they're choosing Saha over you, I'd be a little bit upset, to be honest. Shubman Gill, though, that's nothing to be upset about. 63 off 36 at his home ground. just what he enjoys, doesn't he? He loves it. He makes runs on this deck, so I wouldn't expect anything less from Shubby Gill. I know Satcham would have been very proud of that one. And maybe Sarah too. I don't know, but I'm just joking. But 63 off 36, 4 6. He wishes 6 4s, 3 6s. Obviously, he's more of a along the ground sort of boundary hitter as well, and played really phenomenal. There's not much really to speak about that one. Of course, he would have wanted to go on with it, but 63, you could say, did his job, and they do bat pretty deep as well. So, he had a lot of insurance at that time. And when he went out, let's have a look. Yeah, he went out pretty late, so 138 for 4. I mean, that's not a good position to go out at, but at that point, the game was feeling pretty safe, I would have thought. The impact player makes an impact. In unfortunate circumstances, the man, Kane Williamson, goes down with... I just woke up and just speaking about watching it. But if there's been any updates or anything, I don't know. I haven't seen any update on what the injury is, but it didn't look good. I'm not going to suspect and think what it is, because it did look like what I thought it was, but I don't know. It was an incredible attempt to save a boundary, but unfortunate, Kane does what looked to be a pretty serious knee injury or ankle or some part of his leg. So, thoughts are with him. We want him to recover. We want to see him this tournament. I mean, he was a big pickup for the Titans. He's got a lot to prove after being released from SRH. So, disappointing. But Sai Surdarson comes on, 22 off 17, 3 4s. Looked okay. Hit a few nice shots there. The skipper, he had a shit game, didn't he? Hardik Pandya, he just did not have a good day at the office. Got absolutely tapped from his bowling and then made no runs. So, disappointing there. Vijay Shankar. The man, he still can hit the ball somehow. 27 off 21 for VJ. Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't, like, when I watch him bat, there's nothing that really excites me. Like, he hit that 6, which was pretty cool, actually. I didn't think he still had that in him, but yeah, whatever. Like, I don't know. Am I the only one who feels that with Vijay Shankar? Just boring to watch him, kind of. Tawatia, he's not boring to watch. 15 off 14, 1 4 and a 6. The man finished it off with a 4 down the ground, and he put his arms out like he had just won the greatest run chase in cricket history. But anyways, that's all right. You're allowed to celebrate. Rashid Khan not out for 10 as well. So, hey, Gujarat too good. CSK bowlers, Deepak Chahar none for 29. Tushar Deshpande. I mean, shit, man. You wanted to make an impact. The only impact he made was not good for CSK. I'm sorry, but 1 for 51 off 3. That's just not how you want to go about it. The 1 wicket was good. Not the runs. This is a positive, though, for CSK. Hangra Gaika, 3 for 36 off 4. Most of his wickets were catches in the outfield, right? Oh, no, that was Dhoni. And then that was Santner. Yeah, I mean, look, he bowled pretty well. I mean, you didn't see him get smacked. He responded after getting put for a boundary or two. And, I mean, that's someone who's probably going to win the emerging player of the season, to be honest. Mitchell Santner, none for 32 off 4. And Jadu, 1 for 28 off 4. So, hey, that's going to cap off Game 1 review of the IPL 2023. We are officially back in the season. I'm going to be doing my best to review as many games as possible. Of course, the games today. Let's get into it, baby. I can't fucking wait. The Punjab Kings versus the Knight Riders. And guess what? It starts at 9 p.m. here. So I don't have to, stay up till 4, 5 a.m. in the morning to finish this game. I can watch the whole damn game. I cannot wait. The Punjab Kings, we're on the screens, and I hope we fucking win. And I also get to watch Rinku Singh, so that's going to be a highlight for me, of course. And then you've got LSG versus DC as well. So, hey, it's back. This is what we wanted. Love the IPL. It's back. Gujarat win. They go to the top of the table after one. And that's going to finish us off for the first review. So if you are new around here, subscribe. Make sure you comment down below your thoughts on the game. And I'll see everyone in the next one.